Hey everyone, Skyrider here, and yes, I'm actually continuing to upload instead of uploading one video and leaving for another 2 weeks. Oh. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Move this again. Alright. No, not really. I was in a compartment with some guy and...
What?
Some guy, huh? Was he cute? Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even get his name. Mai seemed disappointed for a moment, then perked back up. If you didn't get it, that she asked if she met anyone on, Mai asked if Hana had met anyone on the train, which we did. Didn't we? You'll have to point him out to me when we see him again, if you see him again. Oh, okay. Once we finished stringing the lights, Mai climbed down from her chair, brushed her hands together triumphantly.
Yeah!
Done! Okay, now it's time for lunch. The food here is pretty good. There's this ramen place down the street from the campus, and it's like out of this world. But the school only lets us leave campus on weekends. I walked to the window. We could go today because it's Sunday, and it's pretty nice out. But I guess you want to go to the caf since you just got here. We could... She was suddenly interrupted by her own enthusiastic laughter. I'm not going to laugh for these characters because I can't laugh. Oh my gosh. Mimi Santos just totally tripped outside and fell on her face. I saw it. Oh, is it mean to laugh? Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh well. Anyways, let's go eat. Let's go eat. I'm totally starved. She led me out of the room before I had even had the chance to respond. The cafeteria was buzzing with students excited for the new year. The only people as nervous looking as I felt were a table of skittish, wide-eyed first years. I stepped into line behind Mai, taking an empty plastic tray. We shuffled through, asking for helpings from the sulky cafeteria workers when we passed something that looked good. With full trays, Mai led me straight to the table in the back where a few students were already sitting. Mai sat down and took a seat across from her. Hi, Mai. How was your break? Oh my gosh. It was good. I went to Italy and Spain. Dad fell off a ski jet and broke his ankle.
Uh-huh.
It's better now, though. Sorry, I was reading the wrong question. Oh, well, that's nice. I expected to be introduced, but the girl turned back to her group of friends and Mai turned back to me. She began to assault her food with a fork and tell me in a practically minute-by-minute account of her fleeting romance last summer with a boy she met on the beach that didn't go further than a few salty kisses. I sat back and let Mai talk. For the first time since arriving on campus, I felt like I was finally able to breathe. I picked up my Brussels sprouts and studied Mai as she spoke. I've never had Brussels sprouts. A lot of people are shocked by that. Like, my friends are like, oh, you've never had Brussels sprouts? They're amazing. They're all like Brussels sprouts. I don't know. The more she talked, the more I began to notice small details about her. She had a high songbird voice.
What?
She was dynamic, her face twisting this way and that into exaggerated expressions as she spoke. She laughed often. She imitated people in widely unflattering voices, seeming unrelated to her actual opinion of them. But most notably, she talked. A lot. I have a friend who talks a lot too. She's awesome. That's good because in real life I don't talk much, so, you know. She talks slowly. Yay. I didn't find this particularly annoying as it filled the silence and she hardly ever asked questions that required my full attention. Just as Mai was rounding off a shockingly detailed account of the time she accidentally walked in on her friend's older brother in the act of changing, a familiar grin caught my eye. Glanced over. Hey, that's him! Huh? Who? I leaned across the table and whispered just in case he could hear me through the ambient chatter of the lunchroom. The boy from the train! That's him!
What?
Jared? Yeah, with the weird green jacket and swoopy hair. He just picked up his tray and was walking past us when something seemed to catch his eye. Oh, you. My voice is not good. Oh, you. I looked at him, suddenly realizing he was talking to me. Hana, I met you on the train. How are things settling down for you? Really well. I found my roommate and she's been helping me out. I gestured to Mai, who was thunderstruck. In fact, looking around, everyone was. It's a cool kid. She's blushing. A lot. People stopped eating and turned to stare at Jared and me. My shoulders bunched around my neck. Well, if you ever need help, I'll be around. 3rd year, right? I nodded.
All right.
Some of my friends are in that year. Of course, they can't compare to me, but I'll give them heads up to look out for you. Oh, I wonder who this is. This is PVG. He's my favorite. I don't know what route I'm going on. So, not yet at least. Maybe Satch. I'm not sure. He flashed a dazzling smile, then winked. It's the least I can do for such a cute girl. Oh my gosh, you're fluting so hard. I don't know what that's like. I'm too young for that. Well, I'll see you around. Alright, you're still sparkling, I can see. I watched a turn of thoughts raging through my head as he took a seat next to a bunch of guys who were all wearing the same jacket. That's Jared! Oh my gosh. She tore her eyes away from him and looked at me.
He's so cute.
He's the most beautiful guy in school. I can't believe... Did you hear her? She was like, oh, Jared. That's totally something I would do. I can't believe he just looked at me. Yep. I looked at Mai. Her cheeks were glowing an indecent pink. Why do they wear those jackets? Aren't all the guys supposed to wear blue blazers as part of their uniform? Well, she's not wearing hers. You are, though. No, they're allowed to. You know Jared? The girl turned back around and was looking at me with a sudden interest. Did I know him? I only talked to him on the train for a few minutes, so really we weren't friends or anything. But looking around, Maya and this girl weren't the only ones who were interested. Everyone seemed to be listening in. They seemed so surprised when he talked to me. Maybe a little white lie couldn't hurt? Oh no! We're just gonna go with, not really. Oh. She looked at me up and down, sniffed, and turned away. Mai leaned towards me. Don't mind Mimi. She was just trying to get in with you. Get in with me? Why? Well, you asked me about those guys in their jackets, right? Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I don't want to be in with you, in quotations, with you, Mimi. Pfft, I don't need that. I don't like being cool kid. I mean, I'm cool, but I don't like being classified as one of those cool kids, you know? I like being the weird person off on the sidelines. But everyone's like, they're so weird. That is me. I love that. Well, you asked me about those guys in their jackets, right? Those are the Normal Boots Club jackets. They're... what? What's Normal Boots Club? Truly beautiful people, aren't they? Oh my gosh. It's a club we have at school here. It's like totally exclusive and full of only the coolest students. I can tell. He's very angry. So that's Jontron, Satch, that's Shane. That's not... what? I didn't say that right. Jontron, PBG, Sean, Jared, obviously. Satch. Maybe that's Jontron. No, this is someone else. I can't remember. Don't ask me. They get together and play video games or something. That one right there is John, also known as Jontron. His name is Jacques. I got that right. John is also the president of the drama club here at school. Next to him is PBG. He and John founded the Normal Boots Club together. PBG is one of the best soccer players on our team. He's also a beautiful human being. Also, he's in high school, right? How does he have, like, such hair? Manly hair, you know. like a beard. Then there's Gerard. Oh, that's right. People call him the completionist because he's obsessed with completing things. He has the biggest itty-bitty kitty collection I've ever seen. Next to him is Jared, also known as Pro Jared. He's a model. Oh my gosh. Then there's Satch Bag, but everyone just calls him Satch. He's like crazy smart. I'm gonna get with him. I think I'm probably gonna go there. Those guys over there are Paul, Nick, and Josh. They write a column in the school newspaper called The Continue. The Continue, guys. Paul, the one standing up, is the student council president. So that's Paul. And then I don't know what next to. The guy on the end there is Shane. He knows more about video games than anyone. Ever. She exhaled a dreamy sigh into her mashed potatoes. I know, I love mashed potatoes too. So, how would someone, join the Normal Boots Club? You don't choose the boots, Hannah. The boots choose you. The wand chooses the wizard, Hannah. What does that even mean? Oh, that's so true. You have to be presented with the boots to be in the club, and they're like super selective. What are the boots? The club has this boots statue. It's like on their patches, but it's gold plated. It's their mascot, I guess. They do this weird initiation ritual with it. That's ritual? I hear they fill a room with candles and wear those creepy robes during initiation. This year 2 girl saw it. She said she saw it once, and they were like chanting around the boots. It sounded like they were talking backwards. That's something I want to be a part of, walking around boots, wearing awesome robes. Here, I'm gonna put my hoodie up because I'm wearing a hoodie right now. Yeah. Put the hood up. There we go. I just felt like doing that, so I did. But I don't believe her. Even if it is true, I don't care. I don't care if they're a cult because they're already hot. Oh, that is the truest thing she's ever said. Do they have a lot of friends? Yeah, tons of friends. I'd say they're the most popular kids in school. I mean, everyone in the school totally looks up to them. I bet they could get any girl in school too, but we know one of them is gonna end up with Hannah if I choose the right stuff. Or boy for that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're moving past that. Hey, are you gonna eat your cake? I shook my head and pushed the plastic tray across the table to her. I don't know how long I've been going, so we'll go for okay. Anyway, for the remainder of lunch, I listened to my talk about Jared through mouths full of half-dissolved frosting. Back at the dorm, I sorted through the pile of textbooks the school left for me. My radio was playing a poppy tune equal parts music to static. Mai fervently scribbled in her notebook at her desk, hunched over with strikingly poor posture. Hey, Mai. She didn't bother to look up. Am I supposed to have a textbook for History 309? She shuffled through the papers on her desk before producing a thick textbook. A demure man in a powdered wig frowned at me from the cover. Yeah, this one. I sighed. I don't have that one. The school must have missed it. Mai shrugged and set the textbook back in her pile. They have a bunch at the library. You can just check one out. Where's the library? Mai riffled through a notebook and wrote something down. She tore the page out and handed me a crudely drawn map. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be back in a little bit. I wonder what she's up to. Can't you show me where the library is? I feel like I'm away from the world. It took me at least 20 minutes to find the library. By the time I realized I was holding the map upside down, the sun was setting. That'd be me. The library was much larger than I expected. The walls lined from floor to ceiling with books of all sizes on rough wooden shelves. Intimidated, I headed for the front desk. A recognizably green and gray jacket was bent behind the counter. Normal boots. Why am I stuttering in my thoughts? I briefly considered running away. Can I help you? No. Right. I don't know. Too late. Yeah. The school forgot to give me one of my textbooks. I was told I could get it here. She was told. Which one is it? He looks deep in thought. Wait. My head's bothering me now. Which one is it? The History 309 textbook. He stepped from behind the counter and motioned for me to follow. For a second I thought he was wearing earrings and I was very confused. We dodged between the aisles in a comfortable silence. He seemed friendly enough. I should say something. What was his name again? Shane? Gerard? John? No, not John. Satch. Why do you say it out loud? Why do you say it out loud? Shy person 101. If you discover someone's name, don't say it out loud. Huh? Oh, you work here? Ugh. Of course he worked here. He chuckled, dimples appearing on his cheeks. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I'm a librarian's assistant. It's my second year, and I love it. I get to help people find books and speak to them. His eyes twinkled like a kid on Christmas. Your book's right down here. He stopped at a row of thick, dusty books. Was this all history? And he pulled out the book with the powdered wig man I saw earlier. Thanks. He waved his hand. It was nothing. Do you need help with anything else? I feel like I can't go low. I'm a soprano, so, you know, I sing high. So I can't talk low. I wanted to make a good impression on the Normal Boots Club, but I couldn't come up with anything. No. Thanks. Wait, what did he say? I couldn't, what did he say? Excuse me, can you say that again? You're welcome. As we headed back through the cavernous library, my unease melted away. We weren't talking, but just being near him felt like being wrapped in a soft blanket. Oh my gosh. I resisted the urge to snuggle up to him. That's adorable. We neared the front desk, stepping around a clump of studying students. As we passed, one of them shifted. Something white flew past my face. A thick piece of triangular paper lay at my feet. I bent over and picked it up. It was surprisingly heavy. There was a quarter inside of it. If I was just a hair slower, it would have hit my face. The students snickered, and I recognized the boys that made fun of my hair the morning above. My heart dropped. I scanned my memory for anything that I might have done to offend them, but nothing came up. Came up with nothing. I will beat those guys up. I'd just be like, excuse me? You know, pull my sassiness out. No, I wouldn't. I'd just walk away and throw the quarter back at them. Right in the eyes. I would just, like throw it at one guy's eye and then use the other, I'm too violent. My hand started to shake. I hid it behind my back, trying to think of some way to defend myself. Why did you do that? What do you mean? We were just messing around. Are you suggesting we did it on purpose? They all sound the exact same. I faltered. There was nothing I could say. I was outnumbered. They would twist my words around, no matter how straightforward I was. No, Sorry. One of the boys held his hands out for the paper. I inched closer to give it him, angry at myself for being so compliant. I wish I were. A gentle warmth closed over my hand and took the paper from me. Satch examined the paper closely. I see what the problem is. Your aim would be better if you cut the corners before you folded it. I mean, doy. He placed the paper on the table. The boy looked at him in sheer awe. Oh, thank you. Be careful, though. You almost hit her, and that would have been awful. Dang it. Why can't guys in real life be this awesome? Ah. My hands began to sweat. Oh, shut up. My hands began. Oh man, I didn't read it. Dang it. Jeez, we're sorry. We'll be careful next time. Yeah, it was an accident. They apologized? Thanks, I appreciate it. He gave them a wide smile and continued off down the aisles. I followed closely behind him, my legs weak. Don't tell me that they stopped because of him, simply because I was with him. I wanted to thank him, but my heart was pounding so hard I knew my voice would shake. We reached the front counter and he scanned the history book. My lips trembled as I willed myself to say something, anything to thank him. He tilted his head to the side. What books do you like to read? Oh, fiction? He chuckled. I just finished a good book. I think it'd be right up your alley if you don't mind me saying so. I don't mind. I mean, personally, I have a lot of books to read. Like, a lot. Like, I want to read I'm rereading Harry Potter. I'm reading The Warrior Heir. I want to start reading Percy Jackson. I have way too many things to read. And then there's another one that I want to get sometime. I have too many things to read. Besides the stuff I have to read for school, which is like Silas Marner. He reached under the counter and pulled out a thick green book and passed it up to me. A man in black stood in front hugging a woman in royal robes. It's long, but it's one of my favorites. The Princess Betrothed. Oh, the Princess Bride. Sorry. Oh, it is the Princess Bride. Oh. Sorry. I know things can be tough transferring to a new school. If you're ever worried, just read this. It'll transport you 100 miles away in a second. Tears stung my eyes, so I ducked my head.
Satch.
Thank you, Satch. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Dang it. Oh. For more than just the books. You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I got your name. My name is Hana Mizuno. I'm a transfer student. Well, it's nice to meet you, Hana. Let me know how you like the book. I will. That couldn't have gone better. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Not only was Satch impossibly kind, but being around him felt easy, refreshing. Like being doused in the mist of a waterfall. Oh gosh, what was I thinking? My cheeks hot, I left the library. 2 surprisingly heavy books under one arm. Here, let me save this. Can I No, I won't. I'll save it here. So, I think I will end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And I will see you next Wednesday. I'm going to start posting once a week instead of twice, because school has gotten a lot heavier. Anyway, bye!
Again.